They say the first million is the hardest, but they don't tell you about the sleepless nights, the 3 failed companies, or the moment I almost lost it all. Today my net worth is a public number, but the journey to get here, that's where the real story is. If you want to know how I went from nothing to the top 10 richest people on this planet, stick around. In this video, I'm breaking down the 3 non-negotiable pillars that built my empire. No fluff, no get-rich-quick schemes, just the raw strategy I used to scale your name. And I'm going to show you exactly how I became an entrepreneur and reached the pinnacle of global wealth. Most people think wealth starts with money. It doesn't. It starts with a problem. My journey began when I noticed how inefficient global logistics were. I wasn't an expert, but I was obsessed. I spent my 20s working 14-hour days while my friends were out partying. I lived on ramen and ambition. Entrepreneurship isn't about the CEO title. It's about being the person who stays when everyone else quits. My first big break came when I realized that to be rich, you have to provide value at scale. If you help 1 million people, you'll make $1 million. If you help 1 billion, you'll change the world. But how do you go from a successful business owner to one of the richest people on earth? You stop trading your time for money and start trading systems. I shifted from being a doer to a builder. I hired people smarter than me. I focused on vertical integration and compounding assets. This is where most entrepreneurs fail. They get comfortable. I didn't. When we hit $100 million, I reinvested 90% back into the tech. When we hit $1 billion, I expanded into 3 new continents. Wealth at this level isn't about having a high salary. It's about owning equity in world-changing ideas. I stopped looking at my bank account and started looking at my market share. People ask me what it's like to be in the top 10. Honestly, it's a massive responsibility. You have to be comfortable with risk that would make most people lose sleep. You have to make decisions that affect thousands of families. The secret to my wealth wasn't a magic stock tip. It was emotional intelligence and radical persistence. I failed more times in 1 year than most people try in a lifetime. I lost $50 million on a project in 2029, and I used that loss as a masterclass for my next big win. If you want what I have, you have to be willing to do what others won't. The world doesn't need more people who want to be rich. It needs more entrepreneurs who want to solve big problems. If you solve the problem, the money follows. I've put together a wealth blueprint guide in the description below to help you start your own journey. If this story inspired you, hit that like button and subscribe. I'm sharing the full breakdown of my investment portfolio in the next video. Remember, the only difference between where you are and where I am is the decision to start. What's your first move? Let me know in the comments. I'm your name, and I'll see you at the top.